the cycle with this person just keeps on repeating itself. It might not look exactly the same every time, but it's basically like an on again, off again situation, or like you start to get back together after you break up, but then you don't fully get back together, or like you see them starting to like do a different habit and then they, you know, go back into their like emotionally avoidant tendencies or whatever it might be. Like, it's just like the pattern is repeating. And while in each individual time, maybe something's a little different, when you zoom out, it's the same story over and over, because I literally was like, tell me the story, and I got like the same story with just like different cards, but it's the same story essentially over and over and over. I feel like this has been happening like at least 5 times. Honestly, this has just like been a reoccurrence for you. And it seems like you think that if they would just change, or if they would just like stop coming towards you, that you could stop this cycle. It does seem like you work on your healing in some ways while you're not with them. I don't think you've ever actually like done all of the steps towards healing. Like, I'm not really seeing the cards that would indicate that you've done like therapy or things like that. That might be something that you want to do, but it's like you are giving them so much of the power. You're like, okay, well, I'm good, but then they come back in and you just let them come right back in. And I keep on hearing the song Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, and gender does not matter here. In fact, I think for most of you that this is for, you don't identify as a man, but the song is basically about how it starts with you, and you actually need to be the one that makes the change. Instead of giving this other person all of the power, is like, and letting them come back in and like you accept their apology so quickly, they don't actually really rebuild trust. They break it back down really freaking fast, and you just like keep on doing this. You have to actually be the one that says like, no, I'm getting off of this cycle. And it's interesting as I was like, okay, I think I'm going to start. I saw the Wheel of Fortune card and I pulled it off, and then the Self card was right under there, and it's literally a mirror in my deck. It starts with you. You, the person in the mirror, you have to be the one that takes control here. The song is like, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make a change, and no message could be any clearer. Like, it's very clear that you are the one that needs to make the change. Also, I do feel like some of you are seeing angel numbers, and especially maybe you see 222, and you think that that means that like you and this person are like in this like divine partnership. And I'm getting that like you are actually being guided towards the right type of partnership for you, which is not for this person. I feel like you actually oftentimes misinterpret signs, or you like try to make signs fit for what you want them to be regarding this relationship instead of what they are actually about. One sign or synchronicity for you is if you are in a large crowd and you see somebody that it kind of jumps out to you that they are wearing a red jacket or coat, or if you own a red jacket or coat, because that's not the most common thing, pay attention. I just started shuffling, and like I said, there was no therapy card like in here, and this is the card that oftentimes indicates that therapy would be really helpful, the 3 of Stars, that like it's time to really make the change. And like I said, it starts with you. It's time to make this change. So I'm gonna talk more about what I'm seeing has been like the pattern between you and this person and what's been going on, because I already feel like you know if this is for you, but sometimes just like hearing the pattern and like have it broken down is helpful. So we'll go to a part 2 for that.